Nights TV. I'm Miss Grimes.
And I'm Anaya. Today is Monday, February 23rd, 2026. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, Star Spangled Banner, and Knights Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sunrise Academy is a community for all, where we stand tall. We learn, achieve, dream, and believe. With compassion and fairness, we will succeed. We strive to be bold, noble knights, maroon and gold.
Thank you and may be seated. The weather today is a high of 85 degrees and sunny. Today's lunch is rice and sausage with beans and chocolate milk.
That sounds good.
The substitution lunch will be a Caesar salad, and the K through 5th snack will be goldfish and yogurt. Tomorrow's breakfast is French toast and mixed fruit, and tomorrow's lunch will be mac and cheese and green beans and strawberry milk. The substitution lunch will be a fruit bowl. Uniform check. Teachers, please make sure your students are following uniform policy.
And now for the news. So events that are going on, practices that are going on today will be dance from 2:30 to 3:30 and dance tomorrow from 2:30 to 3:30. All right, events, the spring formal is still going on for 8th to 12th grade. Please get your tickets. It is $35 now, but before March 13th, and that will be the last day for the sales on that day. The kindness challenge, so let me reiterate what I talked about on Friday. The focus for all the teachers and faculty members. We are going to be watching the students and seeing if they do an act of kindness, okay? Remember, students, you're not going up to the teacher and saying, hey, Miss Grimes, look, I gave, Bella a pencil. Okay, thank you for that. But if I see you doing something good, like someone falls down and you help them up and you ask them if they're okay, that is an act of kindness. I will definitely give you a certificate for or ticket for. Or if I see you giving someone a pencil, faculty members, please make sure you're on the lookout for these things too. If we see you doing something nice, like give Bella a pencil, then we'll say to you, hey, I saw what you did. You deserve this. Don't get our attention. Let us focus on you. So teachers, make sure that you're focusing on that. We have all the way through Wednesday to give out those tickets. Remember, if you get your tickets, you need to hold on to it and keep it safe until Thursday. Because if you come to school without that ticket, you cannot come into school in dress down. You're going to have to get your uniform. All right, and then the focus will be tie-dye for this week, Thursday. All right, so teachers, look out for that. And then the color run is coming up. Remember, teachers, let me know how much permission slips you need by those students that want to participate. When you get your permission slip, please give the permission to your parents and bring back the permission slip as well as your $3 to join us for our fun color run. It was fun last year, right, Anaya?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna do it again this year?
Yeah,
You better.
I will.
Because guess what? I'm even gonna run myself.
Actually,
I'm gonna run, yes. And I'm gonna finish the whole laps, all of them.
are you gonna run with like all the grades?
I can try. I'm gonna try. Maybe by the last group I'll probably be walking because I'll be tired, but I will do it with all three groups, whether I'm walking or running. I may walk with the first group, walk with the second group, and maybe if the older kids, I'll run with them. Okay? You're part of the older group, so I can run with you.
I'm not gonna run.
I'll walk, run, and then walk again.
Okay.
Okay. Whatever it is, I'm going to be doing it too. So please come and join me for the color run and make sure you bring those permission slips back as well as your $3. And teachers, hold on to that and make sure you give it to Miss Grimes. The money comes to Miss Grimes, please. Thank you so much for that. All right, super excited about that. So let's see how many people sign up. All right, and now for our Black History fun fact. So today we're going to be learning about Claudette Colvin. Anaya, tell us why she is so important.
On December 1st, 1955, Rosa Parks refused to relinquish her seat on a public bus. Parks protested sparked the Montgomery bus protests and galvanized the civil rights movement. Yet she was not the first African American individual in Montgomery to stand up against injustice in such a manner. On March 2nd, 1955, 15-year-old Claudette Colvin was riding home on a city bus after a long day at school. A white passenger boarded and the bus driver ordered Claudette to give up her seat. Claudette refused, as she later told Newsweek, "I felt like
Sojourner Truth.
Sojourner Truth was pushing down on one shoulder and Harriet Tubman was pushing on the other. I was glued to my seat." Colvin was arrested for her civil disobedience and briefly put in jail. The NAACP and other civil rights groups considered rallying around Colvin's case in their campaign against Alabama's segregation laws before focusing efforts on Rosa Parks' protests 9 months later. Nevertheless, Colvin was one of our 4 plaintiffs in the landmark Broder versus Gale case of 1956, which ruled that the segregation laws of Montgomery and Alabama state were unconstitutional.
So that is pretty cool because I remember I was talking about Rosa Parks, or we were talking about Rosa Parks. I said there was another person that did something before her. And this is the person. We don't really learn about her in history, but she actually was the first one to have to go through something like this. And she talked about people who were also significant. Harriet Tubman holding her down on one shoulder, and Sojourner Truth holding her down on the other shoulder, which were very tough women. They went through a lot when they were younger, and they stood up for civil rights as well. So she felt those two people holding on to her and telling her, you know what? Don't get up. Stand up for your complexion. Stand up for who you are as a person. And she sat there and she got arrested, which totally is not nice. It sucks. But it wasn't until Rosa Parks that they actually did something about it to stop it. So kudos to her for making that standpoint first, and then Rosa Parks afterwards with her, and then we were all able to stand up for ourselves and not go on the bus because, I mean, God gave us 2 legs, right? I'm going to walk to where I need to go to. You don't need my money because you don't want me to sit where I want to sit. If I'm paid for something, I'm going to sit where I want to sit, right? Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. If I pay for something, I'm going to get what I want. So if I can't get what I want, then you don't need my money. That's what they were saying. Mm-hmm. And so thanks to them, now we can sit wherever we want to on the bus. That's pretty cool, right? Mm-hmm. That was a lot of talking I just did, huh? Yeah. All right, guys, that is it from us today. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Deuces.